All right, folks, welcome back. Our third game of the night. Thunder Ducks on the blue side, Trismegetsu on the red side. LeBlanc, Aurelia, Sivir being banned out. Only Sejuani and Oriana being banned out for Trismegetsu. That's going to leave Congo to pick up the Zac for Dev on the first pick. Odin's Sun and Antonym going for the Maokai and the Nautilus. Really good picks coming out. Hi, everybody. I'm your host, Anson. Shoutcasting games for House Party 5v5, and joining me on this game, my good friends Dave.
What's going on?
And Just a Base.
Hello, everyone.
There's a really quick picks coming out this champion, so I think both sides really know what they were going for, and have just decided to lock it in real quick and keep going. Liking the amount of crowd control over on the red side so far. A lot of beef, a lot of front line coming out for them. I've been seeing a lot of Nautilus support in this league as well. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Odin's Sun taking the support role.
Definitely. I could definitely see that. And I didn't know Zac was playing the support role with Dev picking it up. You know. Then again, it is Dev, so I would not be surprised. But Rom, looking for a leash, whatever you want to call him. I'm going to call him Rom.
Right, does
I
that
go by Rom.
The Zac got picked up for leash. He's a Zac main player, and usually you see that champion get banned against him. Though,
yeah, when it's not banned against him, it's quite scary, to be honest. I don't know what to say about it, but it is definitely one of the more scariest champions from leash. I'm really surprised he didn't get a ban from him, but either way, Lulu on Dev. Dev's Lulu is probably his best support in my view. I mean, granted, he was known as Dev the God Hand from TOL and probably first season of House Party 5v5, and he played a lot of Blitzcrank here and there, and that was kind of his champion. But with the recent nerfs, I don't think he's actually going to be picking it up anytime soon. So the quick over Gnar for Meeble. I think even with the nerfs to Gnar, Meeble is probably the best Gnar player within House Party 5v5, and that was pretty prominent from if you saw from week 1. It was just crazy how many plays he was able to make with Gnar and just be able to dominate his lane with ease. It was pretty phenomenal.
It'll be nice to see a top lane mashup, Gnar versus Maokai, with both players playing champions they're so comfortable with. Because like you said, Meeble made a ton of plays on Gnar, and Antonym, in his game on Maokai 2 weeks ago, I guess, went 5-2-24. So the man's a monster. I'm really excited to see how this goes.
That's a stat line you always want to strive for as a tank. You want to have a few kills, basically 0 deaths, and the amount of assists. Basically more assists in your support if you can get that many. But yeah, definitely. And both Meeble and Antonym or Synonym or however you want to call them, they're both really good Maokai players as well. So I guess taking it away from Meeble was a good choice, but with him playing Gnar, it's definitely going to be pretty scary from the top lane. So, but Almero getting his Zed, which is definitely going to be nice to watch. He didn't play it last week, but I'm pretty sure I've seen him play it like once or twice in the in-house, and it's pretty scary. Then again, Zed has always been a scary mid laner. And against an Ahri with Peaches, who is their sub, who doesn't have a mic, so I definitely want to see how that's going to affect Blue Team or Thunder Ducks when it comes to communication-wise. So
it's always
going to be
an
interesting
issue when it comes to Peaches. He does his best when it comes to pings and all that, but I'm surprised we got Peaches in this game and we don't have a Riven ban or a Riven pick. What's going on here? I'm confused.
Yeah, I just noticed that he did pick up Ahri and Riven was open and everything. I was like,
I'm guessing he's going mid
Riven.
lane. That maybe he's filling in for mid lane.
Yeah,
but at the same time, he takes Riven mid lane and crushes face.
Oh yeah, it is pretty phenomenal. I mean, he's known for his Riven, so it's definitely going to be interesting watching this mid matchup with Almero versus Peaches. And even then, like I said, bot lane, Lucian Lulu against a Jinx Nautilus. And the thing is Nautilus went Ignite for this bot lane matchup, so and exhaust one on the Lulu. So I'm kind of, and I mean, we all know Sankenyo is probably one of the better ADCs within the league. But it's definitely gonna be interesting on how the spot lane's gonna match up if Odin's can get a good hook off and catch either Congo or Dev and just maybe win the lane just off of that alone. So it's definitely gonna be a good matchup in the bot lane. Top lane is another phenomenal matchup. I love watching Maokai versus Gnar. It's not your usual wet noodle hit each other in the face type of matchups, and of course comes down to this mid lane with the Zed Ahri. Definitely another matchup to keep an eye on as well.
Classic matchup.
Yeah, definitely. Especially within the last few seasons, Ahri Zed has been, even this season, has been very common among pro play and just overall. Even solo queue, you see it at least once a week if you play solo queue enough. So
Yeah, that's one of those matches that's just a whole hell of a lot of fun to watch, and we've got a few of those across the map. I have got my eye on Leash in the jungle and Enemy on the Lee Sin.
yeah, I did just overlook that. Leash is Zac. Everyone knows him for Zac. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's 100% ban rate in in-house, and if it's not, you don't ban against him, you just secured a loss and down the ladder in solo. So, and Enemy's Lee Sin, I mean, he played that all through T-Law. I mean, it was banned against him in T-Law, it was banned against him last season of House Party 5v5, so it's definitely, I feel like everyone getting their comfort picks in this game right now is going to turn this game into a really good game, so I'm definitely interested to watch it.
Well, we'll see how it turns out, guys. We are heading into our delay loading screen. Caster's going to take a short break, and we'll be right back as soon as we hit the rift. Stick around.
Welcome back, everyone, to the third game of the night for House Party 5v5. This is Thunder Ducks versus Trismegetsu, or blue side, red side, respectively. And I am your host, Just a Base. Joining me is my good friend and analyst, Dave.
What's going on, ladies and gents? So, looks like I like the pings across the map. If you just saw that from blue team, they're just wanting to play super passive. Where red team or Trismegetsu. I keep saying it because I'm always gonna forget how to pronounce it. They're looking for this level 1 invade, but Lulu Glitterlance was able to.
That's cash
stop
money.
them. Yeah,
Free
that was
cash
3
money.
procs,
Hit 3
too,
people.
like,
yeah.
he got free 25 gold off of that. That's a lot. I mean, he could actually
15
back
gold.
right now and get back to lane, and get an extra pot. He only has to wait 10 seconds. That's a lot. Like that's. I always see like getting that extra third or first 3 procs off like that is very beneficial. So
I wonder if
either
we'll do
way, it stopped the invade, which is really good for them. But that definitely put them back on the back line. They got some wards down, so did blue, or at least blue's watching their entrances to the topside jungle. Maokai looks like he might be doing. No, he's actually just gonna go straight to lane. But Leash is starting on his Gromps Krugs. These are Krugs. And then enemies starting a Gromp.
It's very strange to see Maokai not do the whole, 3 saplings trick.
Yeah, it's
Like-
I was honestly expecting him to do that. I mean, it gives you your free level 2, and you honestly need the advantage against this Gnar in the top lane. I mean, Gnar is one of those top laners that if he gets an advantage really early, he can win the fight off just by himself. So definitely need to keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, we'll have to hope that it doesn't come to bite him in the butt.
Definitely not. And Tenkenyu on this Jinx, I mean, they're getting really good poke down. Nahus walking up, he's looking for this free auto passive and maybe a cook.
Oh,
Leash getting invaded
man.
here.
Zed, come down, kill him.
Amaro.
Go, kill it.
Oh no, got away. Whew, I was
That-
lucky of him.
Should have absolutely been a kill with a little bit better coordination. Like, all you have to do as enemy is, hey, Zed, come kill this guy, get first blood. If your mid laner doesn't come and when you tell them they can get first blood, I don't know what you're doing, man.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of walked down a little bit, but that was really good of them to stop Leash from securing his red buff. I mean,
Yeah, burned flash, took his red. I think Lee got the red, right?
I believe
No,
so. Yeah.
nope.
No, he
Leash
didn't.
got it. Leash got the red.
Yeah, so he didn't get the red from him, but he was able to push him back. And actually, I feel like that actually put enemy behind in the jungle because he's basically the same right now. So actually losing any for Leash getting away and him getting the red buff actually won him that trade. Once you look at it after now, I honestly thought enemy was able to. I mean, he blew some, so either way, it's still pretty good. But they're about even in the jungle now, so.
I really
But
like the
bot
Jinx
lane.
pick.
Yeah.
Because with the emergence of big tank meta, and especially like the Zac Gnar pick with someone like Lulu available to just let them sit on you even longer, having a carry who can sit at 700 range and deal huge AoE damage is just massive. And this is just mean. This is bullying. This is cyberbullying.
He's actually living too, which is the astonishing thing. He's not even getting killed. I actually had a solo queue game earlier this week where I had a Gragas who got killed level 1 by the enemy jungle. Level 1, like the jungler came and killed him, and then took his Gromp and everything. And then the top laner came and killed him at his red buff. Like he was 2 deaths in the game and didn't even have a buff and was level 1. I mean, I felt so bad for him. I was like, this is, you don't do this to someone. Like, there's like a mutual respect amongst. There should be mutual respect amongst junglers where you just don't do stuff like that. So yeah, I was.
To quote a certain pro, I just want to play League of Legends. That's
that
all Leash
Kiwi
wants
kid?
to do. No, that was Dyrus, because he gets camped every single game.
Oh
And Santorin
yeah.
focuses mid and bot instead.
It sounds like something Kiwi kid would say, but he's
Yeah.
League of Legends, so. But yeah, right now in the bot lane, CS is about even, 32-30. Mid lane, Peaches is actually getting pushed out by Almero Zed, 10 CS or sorry, 12 CS above, and even Meeble's getting punished by C02W02 or Antonym in the top lane. I call him
That's huge.
C02W02.
10 CS already.
Yeah, so solo lanes for Thunderducks aren't really going the way they want them to in reference to CS. Dev looks like he's getting outpoked, but Kenyo's using a lot of HP for it. I mean, just being able to get that Q poke off him.
Oh, hook lands on the Congo. The root's in place and he walks directly onto the traps. Jinx is pretty low though, and oh no, in comes Leash. This might be a flash. Odin's son is going ham. Because he knows he's got the support of his jungler.
Wow, that was a great counter gate from Lee Sin. If Lee Sin didn't show up, almost positive Thunderducks would have kept going there. But either way, great play from Kenyo and Owen Smith for hitting that hook. Be able to out-trade them there. Lee Sin just bullying Leash out of the jungle. I mean, that's probably the way to play it right there. Is he gets this champion he wants to play, and you just try to keep him out of the jungle as much as you can. So either way.
That said, he's still up 7 CS somehow. Miraculously.
That is definitely something to pay attention. You can only push someone out of the jungle so much before they are able to just not really be affected by it, which is kind of how it's turning out right here. But early dragon come down for Trismegetsu.
Trismegetsu is very aggressive. They're just making every map movement that they could possibly make. They know that they forced Leash to back off. They saw him back, so they just get a free dragon. That's really well played. That's very well played by them. Enemies counter gank allowed them to get Leash low, force him to back, and secured the first dragon of the game.
Definitely, and Peaches is kind of losing out in this mid lane though. Almero is really able to get a lot of CS. He already has his Bilgewater, has 2 wards, and a red trinket, so he's really trying to be beneficial to the team. And getting that first dragon this early by enemy and Odin's is really good for their team right now. So I definitely gotta give him some credit for being able to push out Peaches in the mid lane and being able to take advantage of Leash not really getting pushed out of his jungle. So
You
definitely
could have a
play by
slingshot coming. Oh, and he takes it. An ultimate on the Peaches. Can he find the damage?
It's a charm off.
He flashes. Oh, first blood for Zed, and he swaps back to the original Shadow. Is he gonna make it out? Lee should have slingshot up soon.
Lee Sin's right there.
But he knows enemy could be near, so he's got to back off. I was just about to say, if anyone gets a solo kill mid lane, that could just be the entire lane matchup. And that was a solo kill. Technically, it was not a fair solo kill because he got ganked, but that just makes it worse.
Yeah, that does. I mean, the fact that he was able to 1v2 like that against an R8, he even got charmed too. That was very impressive. I believe he hit all 3 of his shadow Qs. I kind of want to rewind, but it definitely, I feel like he hit. I saw him hit at least 2, but he might have been able to hit all 3 of his shadow Qs. And hitting all 3 of those is like, if you're able to hit a shadow Q and your regular Q at the same time, that distinguishes the good Zed players versus the okay Zed players. So definitely good on Amaro there to be able to outplay the gank coming from Leash and really return the kill.
Yeah, he's somehow stumbled into a 30 CS lead before 10 minutes. So
wow.
He's got with the kill. Oh, but we've got a gank top, so. Let's see if Meeble can get out. He gets the double jump, but he's pinged. Leash is pinging that he's coming, so he jumps back in and is now forced to flash out. He's trying to bait them while he gets his Narvar up. He gets it just in time. It's a 2-man stun. Wallop. And
what
Let
a
Bounce
great
picks up a
play.
double.
He got his ultimate in the perfect timing to be able to actually out-trade both Antonym and enemy and get a double, not really a double kill, but got 2 kills for his team. That was really well played. And at least being able to be there in the perfect timing, and like the fact that Nar was able to survive until he came, well done, very well done. Hats off to Meeble there. Like I said, his Nar is scary. He knows what he's doing. He's able to get away in the right time, and it's just overall amazing. I love it.
That was like you said, it was simply his utter knowledge of the champion that allowed him to know exactly how much damage he could take. When he transformed to Mega Gnar, he had like less than 200 health left. but he immediately got a two-man wallop into the elastic slingshot and let's bounce, and that was just, they were gone. They overcommitted with no vision of Leash and got punished really hard.
Well played, well played. Gotta give him that. But it looks like going back to this bot lane, it's kind of turned into a passive lane. I mean, Devin, they're about even in CS. Congo has the advantage. Anton has been a little aggressive in the top lane here, but you know, Nar's able to really get away, and Leash is coming in as well.
Yeah, Antonym slowed, jukes the knock-up, but he can't juke the stun. He's already burned his ultimate, so there's no damage reduction. Can he twist his advance out of there? His Q should be up really soon. Hits the slow onto both of them, but Meganar is gonna knock him down, right? He's gone. Yeah, he's gone. Okay. Bomby Cinder burns the tree away to ash.
I just looked, and I love how Nar's ultimate is just, the name of it is Nar in all caps. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Aggressive play by Omero there. Peaches survives though with a little over 200 HP, so not enough, but he did blow both ults are down. Miss hook from Odin Smith, but depth charge coming out.
Ooh, the depth charge onto Congo, but the call is to back out. They're already too far back.
Leash causing a lot of
Omero gets ulted
actually
under tower.
Getting to take a tower hit. Oof, I was close. Uh-oh, Dab looks like he's in danger.
Leash is going back in because he's got the support. Bomby Cinder Meeble's coming around. Enemy's right there though. They get the crab. Oh, meanwhile, bot.
Tankano got a double kill.
That's pretty good.
I think Congo was lagging there for a second, but either way, even then, I don't really think he was going to get out. The choppers were in a good spot, and Odin Smith was able to hit a pretty good hook to really be able to turn that fight right there. So either way, great play by Sankanyo and Odin to be able to get double kill bot, and I wasn't watching what happened mid, but either way, great play, getting the advantage on a Jinx, especially against a Lucian Lulu lane, which is honestly should be the aggressor lane, not the Jinx Thresh or Jinx Thresh.
I think it's just really hard to play against Nautilus.
Yeah. You know, it's basically the new Thresh in a sense. Granted, it doesn't really have that much utility, so we can't really do much other than that. So, but either way, great play by them. So I definitely don't want to go against.
Yeah, Jinx was also able to back at around the same time as Zed and pick up her items in order to make sure she has them for the next dragon fight. It's just spawned, and while Trismegetsu has the shrine, there's a ward in the pit unseen. Oh, Odin's son wasn't able to clear the ward. He was too afraid.
Definitely, yeah. Meebo is still going aggressive in this top lane against Anonym, Sinonym, same thing. Oh wow, charm hit on Omero here. Zed ult coming out though. Peaches is actually dead. Oof. Deathmark coming out.
Omero is
pretty good.
Quite a good Zed.
Yeah. Uh-oh, Leash is in a... Uh-oh, he actually
a short hop over the wall. I don't know if he can make it out.
Congo going
Meganar's running down.
Congo was able to go really aggressive with Sankanyo and almost killed him with the calling there. Very well done.
Oh my gosh. Got less than 100 health. That was really, really close. Oh, there's an ult fired top.
Uh-oh. Meebo on a killing spree. But Odin, Samara, and enemy all here. They were definitely... Uh-oh. Got the hook off. And
he's all tuckered out. He's tiny Nar. He can't do it.
Oh man, enemy's in a bad...
Oh, but he can do it!
Uh-oh. And he was actually able to get away. Leash getting caught out there.
Omero pops the Zag passive and should be able to get a kill with his spin. Yeah, there we go.
It's not 90% because of his passive there. Having a set passive on Zach is pretty good. So either way, I know this is off topic, but I want to give a quick update. If anyone is paying attention to LCS today, is now Game 5, Team Liquid versus Cloud9.
Yes!
I am so glad I have 2 monitors and a laptop because I've been paying attention very closely to this game because I'm a big fan for both teams, but Cloud9 has a special part in my heart. Either way, hands off to Cloud9 for bringing out a good Game 5 there, but back to House Party 5v5, I just felt like I'd give everyone a quick update.
Yeah, the important matter, please.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, honestly. House party 5v5 is so much better. But either way.
Yeah, Meeble's already finished his Sunfire Cape and Boots 2, as compared to basically just a 0-stack Rod of Ages. So he's going to be absolutely crushing Antonym in trades. He's 2 levels up, has rank 2 ulti. This is not where you want to be as a top laner.
Man, Meeble is so good on this now. He's able to just do so much to in on him and really just punish him for even being up in this lane.
God.
But the great thing, jeez, the passive damage, the 3 proc damage, I think that's on his W, is just
Hyper,
ridiculous. Yeah, Hypercharger, whatever it is. Or, oh yeah, it's just Hyper.
It's just Hyper.
His abilities are weird names. I never pay attention to them, but either way, right now, definitely, I feel like this game is definitely in the favor of Trismegetsu, and it's not because of I mean, granted, Meeble's Gnar is on point and probably one of the biggest factors to really watch out for, but you got
100% kill contribution.
Yeah, that's the thing is having all the kills on the Gnar is really is your tank compared to having 3 kills on your Zed mid laner who already has his Blade, Ruin King, Brutalizer built, and 2 kills on your Jinx who has an Avarice Blade but has I believe, actually not enough, but almost enough gold for your Infinity Edge. So actually having the kills on those 2, it's honestly a little bit better than having all your kills on the Gnar. So
it's definitely a matter of whether or not Meeble can, like you said, Gnar has the potential to basically just win a team fight on his own if he gets an amazing ultimate. But if he can't, if he's, you know, on the top lane island instead of looking to teleport or roam and use his 401 self in order to get advantages for his team, Trismegetsu is undoubtedly ahead in the mid and bot side.
Definitely.
Like, Zed is much more mobile than Gnar, as long as Gnar's teleport is down. And so the potential for someone to get... Oh, we gotta fight. Zed gets charmed
Army
and is gonna...
right there.
He gets the death mark off onto Congo.
And actually, he was able to get a lot of damage off. Peach's... Oh, enemy getting caught right there. Great.
Gnar teleported in.
But the charm coming out.
Charm onto San Kanyo. That's the end. Well, you remember that thing I said about how if Gnar gets a good teleport, he's probably going to do a lot of big things?
I mean, just for the fact that he was able to come up behind the entire enemy team and really just clinch them into that area where they really didn't want to fight there. Because, I mean, for one, Leash was able to get an amazing elastic slingshot off and able to catch a Meryl, which turned into Peaches to be able to hit the charm and just overall win the fight for them right there. Omero just getting cut off right at the start. And even then, even with him dying, he was able to deathmark onto Congo. I got him like half HP off of that alone, which is really impressive for the fact that, I mean, you just kind of got caught off by the entire enemy team and you're able to damage their carry by half HP. I mean, that's impressive. Very well done by them. Definitely gotta give them some credit for being able to turn around something like that to an advantage for them, but it just didn't really work out for the fact that Meeble was able to come down and really win them the fight and the background of the fight, and just kind of just didn't work out.
Hit both charms. She started the fight with the charm onto Zed, and then hit the follow-up charm on the San Kanyo as they were retreating.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see that. And San Kanyo even hit off really good choppers as well. So, I mean, just great play overall. I gotta give both teams great effort, but I mean, Thunderducks, AO, have to come out on top of that one.
Yeah, it's gonna only get harder for Zed though.
Oh, getting caught again.
Oh wow,
what a great shadow flash right there.
Flashes the flash ult. That was really good.
Wow. Great play by Omero to be able to get away. They actually used a lot on him there. I mean, they used up Peach's
flash ult. Meeble's flash ult, rather.
Yeah, Meeble's flash ult
Peach's
and
ult.
Spirit Rush coming over from Ari. So either way, great play by Omero to actually get out there. Alicia's elastic slingshot, and they're quite scary, to be honest.
Oh, it's terrifying. This is like the scariest meta to be an ADC in a long time.
Yeah, especially when in a
with the assassin meta, like they could come in and murder you, but if you have a support like Lulu, who basically just counters Zed, he ults you and you immediately turn him into a squirrel, and then you kill him because he's still squishy. But if you polymorph like a Zac or a Mundo, they're still huge. You can't kill a Zac in the less than 2 seconds that he's polymorphed. I don't care how much damage you have. If the Zac has an equal amount of items, you can't kill him before he unpolymorphs and lets bounces all over you.
Oh yeah, definitely one of the bigger problems with the game. And I kind of want to say this is one of my favorite metas, because you gotta think this is when C9 was so prominent, when they had like Zac and big tank junglers. I mean Meteos' Zac was the most amazing thing to watch. I loved watching it. I mean, he got like the highest KDA.
Win rate.
Yeah, 100% win rate, highest KDA, and NALCS. I mean, just coming from playing Zac alone. So honestly, I love the meta where it's this double tank meta where you have a top laner and jungler and tank, and then you really gotta yeah, there is slight counterplay, but it's not really about counterplay. It's more about outplaying and out mechanic. You know, there's no real straight counterplay to this meta, so I really like it. I really enjoy having this double tank meta. And even then, top lane is so you can play almost anything in the top lane still, and that'll be great. So it's awesome. I love it. I mean, we saw today EU LCS and even Ping earlier played Shen with teleport TP. I mean, or teleport TP.
Smite TP.
It's the same spell. Smite TP. So I mean, yeah, and it was played all through Korea today. I mean, they even pulled Rek'Sai in the top lane today over in Korea. I mean, granted, that's just Korean teams being Korean, but you know, I kind of feel like Korea and China have changed places, because originally it was China where it was very off meta, and now it's Korea that's all off meta. And even then, China's so off meta. It's just Eastern scene. Every time I turn it on, I'm like, what am I gonna see today? You know.
Yeah.
It's always interesting, but either way, I love.
We've hit some pretty big item spikes over here. Jinx has finished up her 2 ADC items. Solution's 1 in pieces, and that's why she's gonna win that duel. Oof. Yeah, you.
Wow.
I mean, I can appreciate Lucian thinking, "Oh, I've got the drop on her," because he did. He opened up with autos before she actually responded, but crit chance and Shiv passive are a very powerful thing. And it's tough to duel an ADC as another just standard ADC when you're down on items. You shouldn't win that fight. You shouldn't.
Yeah, and you also gotta keep in mind that Jinx is one of those ADCs that kind of can actually out-trade almost any ADC at this point. So, you know, I definitely have to say that. But even then, that just shows having the static shiv. I'm pretty sure that static shiv was very beneficial at being able to proc off on the Lucian. Since Lucian really only has his IE, and I think he only had a crit cloak. He didn't even have a shiv or anything like that, so definitely was beneficial in that fight.
The shiv is a very intelligent choice because of how lackluster the wave clear is from Trismegetsu.
Definitely.
Zed can do
you really
a little
don't have
bit
anything
with shurikens and shadows and things like that, but Maokai's wave clear is way too close. Saplings don't do nearly enough damage to clear a wave, but Jinx attacking with rockets, with Shiv proc, should be enough to prevent any awful siege situations.
Oh, definitely. It's really scary. Especially when you're against a team with a Lulu, an Ahri, a Lucian, these heavy wave clear teams. Not really having a wave clear on your team, you really gotta try to figure out, okay, alright, I have no wave clear, I need the Shiv. And it kind of puts you back if you want to build a Phantom Dancer, but then again, Shiv on Jinx is really good item, so I can't really put against them. But right now, it looks like Thunderducks are actually able to get their second dragon of the game.
Just a poorly timed back. I guess Trismegetsu just chose not to fight it. I don't know if they had the timer on that one, but they should have been able, it wasn't warded. They were just bottom. You thought they could have tried to get some vision.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the ward coverage, the bottom side, it's just nothing but Thunderduck wards. And all the wards for Trismegetsu were near middle lane, so in all honesty, yeah, they should have saw that coming, or they should have had wards. Like you said, they were all just bot lane, so now having wards on the bot side of the map was pretty hard on them. So
the wards mid are even more interesting because of the fact they already have mid turret. The only outer is in bot, so they would have wanted more vision around bot and the dragon.
yeah, and I do want to talk real quick about this this build from Nautilus. He built Face the Mountain and Ruby Sights on first item. We saw this earlier today with Milkshake on his Leona, but I really feel like when you're playing someone like Nautilus, you kind of need the Moby Boots, at least during the mid game, because that's really when your spike kind of hits, is during this mid game where you're really trying to catch someone out. So having the Moby Boots to be able to catch up and fight someone is really important in these fights. But then again, this Face the Mountain is very, very useful when you have carries like Jinx or Zed, because it is based off their base AD, which is going to be pretty high. Or I think it's yeah, of their total attack damage. So either way, it is very beneficial to have the Face Mountain early, but then again, I really think the Moby Boots need to be picked up by Nautilus in the near future.
Okay,
Enemy.
just more
Clearing
posturing in general. Wave
Clearing
clear
out this
and
more. That pink ward, I think, has died like 3 times in that spot in the last like 2 minutes.
a good spot. It likes that spot.
Yeah, but it just keeps on showing up in enemy.
Come on, Jinx, hit it.
Uh
Uh,
oh.
Maybe not hit
gonna
it.
catch us in Kenya.
Good flash.
They're able to
Good flash.
flash away. Yeah. Only
That
problem
was,
with that was the Elastic Slingshot is on a pretty low cooldown. It's only about I think 10, 11 seconds. So really, trading a flash for that is pretty good. So I gotta give it over to Leash to be able to blow that off real quickly. I mean, then again, that was also good positioning from Trismegetsu to be able to push on the
Hongo's
tower.
in trouble. Okay,
Oh,
he
yeah.
knows. His team told him. He's backing off. You can't. You're gonna get dove. Nice rotation from Trismegetsu. They were able to clear out the vision in Thunderduck's jungle and take their last adder, which is good. Because now the turrets are even, there's about 1,000 difference in gold, and hopefully we're going to see someone siege or maybe fight. I'd like to see Zed try and fight, because he's entered split push mode, but it's going to be really hard to kill a 6-1 Gnar.
Yeah, it will be very hard to kill. It's 6-1 Gnar, 200 CS, basically on par with Zed and Synonym
Jinx
on this
and,
Maokai.
yeah.
It's Jinx is, but Jinx is about 30 CS up on this Lucian on Congo, and that's pretty. It's pretty far ahead. And he's also 3-1, so really need to be careful. Peaches need to get a good Spirit Rush into a Charm off, or Leash has to get the perfect Elastic Slingshot and able to knock him around with the Let's Bounce and make
It'll
him
be
bounce
much easier
around.
now that her flash is down for the next like 3 minutes or so.
Yeah, but both teams are kind of being super passive. They're trying to find the right picks. They're trying to find they're trying to really figure out their next plan of action, and neither team's really been able to actually find their next plan of action. So they need to find out what to do next. But either way,
Oh my word, Zach is so big. Look at how big that guy is. He has so much health already.
that was a small little Elastic Slingshot, just around the bend.
It was like
positioning
an
on
elastic
top of
rubber
him, though.
band. Unless it was like more just like a
I don't even think it was a rubber band, to be honest. It was more like one of those washers, you put on.
Yeah.
That's how small it was. But Omero was really positioning up in this top lane, trying to keep it pushing, trying to keep Meeble on that top side, because, oh wow, that charm went off. That was pretty close. Uh-oh. Leash get caught off by the choppers, though.
But he gets double ulted. Ooh,
Oh, Peaches
nice
getting caught out right
Peaches
there.
from Antonym. The teleport comes in, and that's 1 kill for Trismegetsu. Will they be able to find more or get away?
Omero's
sitting
coming
on
around
2
the backside.
HP,
Congo
same
needs
as
to be
enemy.
careful here. He needs to get out of there quick. Oh,
Congo
wow.
is deleted. Omero flashes for a kill on the Lulus. This is the fight.
What a great damage coming out from Omero there.
Meeble
Oh,
just sort of waddles away, sub 100 health. He's just a dinosaur with a dino pajamas on. Nothing to see here. He didn't see anything.
I'm pretty sure you saw Lucian just get evaporated. Just
He literally went from like
demolished.
80 to 0 instantaneously. Actually, instantaneously.
He literally got, like, I think he got all 3 Shadow Qs on him without going through anyone else. So that's a lot of damage on top of a Zed passive proc from, your passive, and getting a Shadow Slash off. That's just so much damage that he didn't really have no way to actually stop that.
And the best part
Very
was
well
that he
done.
wasn't even surprised by the damage. There was no hesitation. He just immediately flashed to kill Dev. Like,
Oh yeah,
the next second.
I love his no hesitation on anything. But this is turning into a 3rd dragon, possibly for Thunder Ducks. Leash is here, but all of
They can't
Trismegetsu
fight
is-
this. It's too late.
Yeah. Odin Smith.
Zed didn't
Odin's
have
is
his
not
ult
there.
up, which meant that a lot of the assassination potential was gone, and that means Zed would have had to play very, very passive, and it basically would have been a 4v5.
Oh yeah, definitely would have been. And I mean, either way, this is great choice by Thunder Ducks to go for that 3rd dragon, pick it up. They're only down about 1,000 gold, actually less than 1,000 gold, so they might be able to turn this around. But then again, you gotta think of like this: all their gold is mostly on this Gnar. I mean, he's at 11.5 compared to 9.3 in the top lane.
He's so big. Oh,
Peaches
my
is
God.
down by like 2,000 gold. He's down by 2,000 gold this mid lane, and the bot lane same for Congo. They're both their carries are down by 2,000 gold. So they really need to be careful in these upcoming fights. They need to position correctly, and on all honesty, they need to wait for their summoners to be back up so they can play more passive, or at least Kago's summoners, because he doesn't have flash or heal compared to Peaches, who has both the summoners. And just getting caught out by the Zed again would be really, really bad for them. So
This is the perfect match for San Canyo and Omero to display their mastery of the champions, because it's fed carries versus fed tanks.
yeah,
There's no better place to show that your mechanics are on point.
Antonym getting chased down by Meebles' Gnar.
Much harder
But-
to kill him now that he's got full stacks on his Roa and a Randuin's Omen plus a Spectre's Cowl. Like, he's getting up there.
Thunder Ducks need to be careful here. Dev is actually going to get caught out here. Uh-oh. Oh, wow.
Oh.
He's walking right to San Canyo.
We hardly knew you, Dev.